Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me. You're very special to me after we had our conversation I'm listening, the
Yeah,
thing that we did out. I'll never be able to tell you how grateful I am for the moments that you gave me and for recording the interview twice because I forgot to record it the first time. So,
that's right. Yes.
but we had fun. But anyway, so happy one day past New Kids on the Block Day here in the great Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question? So how old were you in 1989?
Oh my goodness. Now you're gonna make me do math. 68, 78, at 21.
21. So, I mean,
21.
the governor comes and says, hey, let's make it a New Kids on the Block Day in this place you call home. Can you take me back to that day? What was that like? What happened?
Yeah, well, our business manager was the governor's son. So we spent a lot of time with Mike. I love how I call him Mike.
As you should.
So we were really close to all of the Dukakis family. And I think 89 was just a big boom of New Kids Mania. So it just was so fitting that and coming from Massachusetts, it was just very fitting that he would declare a day in our honor. And that was a very special moment.
Like, what happened that day? I wasn't living here. Were you at the State House? Like, what happened? Was
Yeah,
there,
we went up to the State House to his office, and he presented us with the declaration. Uh, yeah, it was a great day. It was, it's now that you're talking like 1989. I love like thinking back and really putting in perspective everything we've done, because I think life goes so fast sometimes you really forget your accomplishments and achievements. And lately I've just been going down memory lane and saying, wow, like you've had a pretty cool life. And yeah, it's amazing. At 21, I never thought at 55 I would be, preparing for another tour around America with five guys that I met on a playground at school in Boston. So yes, it's pretty cool.
how do you, like Karson, my co-host, and I have known each other for 25 years. We've been doing the show together in various states or whatever for 22, let's call it. And I mean, it's a tough thing to keep it all together all the time.
Mm-hmm.
There are five of you, and I realize that there are ups and downs, there are ebbs and flows, there are changes in relationships and marriages and kids and all of that stuff that comes in the middle of it. But it, the one thing I can say about Karson and I is that every day we still go to work and we still have fun and we
Yeah.
laugh and we like being with each other. And it's not easy, but how do you guys find ways to keep it together, to still laugh and smile and want to get up there and dance and sing?
Yeah. Well, I always say, we were friends first. So I think that helped a lot. I also think, we weren't brought up at a time of social media and American Idol where people are just thrown into fame overnight, basically. We worked as young kids together. I think we come from an old school family upbringing.
Mm.
And I think of the guys as my biological brothers. Like closer to I'm closer to them than I am to a few of my own brothers. Um,
I call Carson
it's
my
just
brother. I get it. I get it.
yeah, and it's just I think in our 20s we fought a lot as 20-year-olds do, and just being in this bubble that was crazy. And as we've grown and really got to become men, we learned respect. We learned respect for each other. We know when somebody's going through something that you listen and you help make it better. instead of just being like, oh, you're being, this is nonsense. Like, just get on stage. Like, what's your problem? So yeah, the longevity has been great, and I know we did a morning talk show a couple years back, and there was like three couches in the room, and all five of us squeezed onto this one couch. And the host, he was shocked. He was like, he's never seen this before. He's like, why are you guys all squished up together? And it's just, just the being together with everybody. It's like, I love our group texts, I love our FaceTimes, I love rehearsal, I love, being in the dressing room before the show, after the show. It's a really special bond.
And it shows. It truly does.
Yeah.
I think it shows in your fans. Everybody's got a fandom. Everybody's got people who follow. Everybody's got people who support. But the thing that I found most with Blockheads, with your folks, is like, obviously they all want to meet you and they all want to talk about, oh, I got to see him this one time, or I got pulled on stage this one time. But at the end of the day, it's people just saying, I met new friends. I
Mm-hmm.
have newfound family because
Yeah.
of our love for these five guys and what they do on stage. And I think that is so special,
Yeah.
you know?
Like, I love, when we meet up with people, and there'll be four or five. uh I hate saying fans. That just sounds I hate that
No,
word,
they're
fan.
your people. They're your people.
Yeah, so that's it. We'll see, three or four of our people together, and they'll say like, "Oh, we all met in 2008 at a concert, and all these years later, they're still bonded,
Yep.
and it's really unexplainable."
What a gift. All right. So Magic Summer Tour, one Miss Paula Abdul, no big deal. DJ
I
Jesse
know.
Jeff. Oh my goodness. So what can we expect? Tell me everything.
Yeah, well, I'm so excited to have new music to perform this summer. Um, just in Paula Abdul, I mean, she is such a sweetheart, and
And she's
what
this
a heart.
big.
I know she is. She's
I got to
cuddle
interview her
size.
once and I was like, my microphone was here.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just, I'm also looking forward to being outdoors again this year.
Yeah.
We always do indoor, and doing indoor shows during the summer is, it's awful. You're on the bus, you pull into an underground parking lot, and
You never see the
so
sun.
never see the
So it's
sun.
like
And I always say,
Massachusetts.
yeah, you become a mushroom. So, just having this great lineup, having, new music, being outside, it's just going to be a great summer.
So speaking of the new music, your first album in 11 years, Still Kids, which I just love that we're embracing that, as you say, that nostalgia of it all, that it doesn't matter what the number on the calendar says.
Yeah,
It's what's in here, right? Like,
exactly.
and then the new song, A Love Like This, which is just clearly a love letter to your people.
Hmm.
What was it like to record that as you knew you were singing to your people?
Yeah. It's funny when you do record music, there's a lot of people in past experiences that come to your mind. I mean, music, as they say, is the soundtrack to our lives. And
100%.
you can interpret a song pretty much any way that the emotion that's in you. And it's funny because sometimes I listen to songs now that, when I was going through a breakup or something, and it was such a breakup song, but then you listen to the lyrics and you're like, that has nothing to do with anything. It was just that one hook line that just got you.
I feel that there are certain songs that they come on and I'm like, never again. And there are other songs that come on that I say never again. And then I listen and I'm like, I'm in such a different place in my life that it means something completely different. And it's a brand
Yeah,
new piece of music for me. And that's amazing.
so
So,
cool.
um, so yesterday, we asked people to let us know they were the biggest blockhead. Tell us your story. Why do you love them so much? And then our producer, Dan, went to their, okay, I'm getting the wrap up, went to their office to deliver the the tickets, but I made him carry a boombox, like old.
No way.
Yeah, and I put 7 minutes worth of New Kids on there. That's him walking in, and that's her.
That is the best promotion ever. You guys
Yeah.
are genius.
It was awesome and we loved it. Well, I wanted to ask you about Farmhouse Fixer season 3, but we don't have time, but I'm super excited for the Salem Witch House, so I can't wait.
Yeah, well, you know what? Text me. Well, let's do another Zoom and we'll talk about it.
I would love to. Well, thank you for spending the time. We're so happy for you. We can't wait till you come in August. I hope you'll come in studio when you do. And you know,
Yeah.
it's just up the street here in Quincy, my brother.
Exactly.
All right.
So good to see you, Kennedy.
You too, babe. Bye.
All right, we'll talk soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.